Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. First carry now for Gus Edwards. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
7-7, our score after 1.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
David Ojabo running in to take him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the 44, Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick-6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and a long way to go. Rodgers flush to his right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game. And while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw.
The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Owen. You.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dean Lowry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Tucker's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave...
He's got a man, complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
And this one too low.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
He'll find Jones again, complete. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 12. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Rodgers.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On play action, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems to...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have extended their lead to 15 now.